Duck egg production, selling rich, flavorful duck eggs for baking and consumption. In the world of high-quality ingredients, there is a hidden gem that professional pastry chefs and homegrown food enthusiasts have been whispering about for years. It isn't a rare spice from a distant land or a hyper-expensive chocolate. It is the humble, yet incredibly robust duck egg. If you have ever bitten into a slice of sponge cake that felt impossibly light or enjoyed a custard so creamy it felt like velvet, there is a good chance a duck egg was the secret behind the scenes. For those considering stepping into duck egg production, whether for your own pantry or as a boutique farm business, understanding the unique magic of these eggs is the first step toward success. The secret ingredient: why duck eggs change everything in the kitchen. To understand the value of duck egg production, you have to understand the anatomy of the egg itself. At first glance, a duck egg looks like a chicken egg on steroids. It's larger, heavier, and has a shell that feels like polished porcelain. But the real treasure is inside, the yolk-to-white ratio. The most significant difference between duck and chicken eggs is the proportion of the yolk. Duck eggs have a much larger yolk-to-white ratio. Because most of the fat, flavor, and nutrients live in the yolk, this translates to a richer, creamier experience in every dish. When you scramble a duck egg, the result is a deep, golden orange hue that makes a standard chicken egg look pale by comparison, a baker's best friend. If you ask a baker why they pay a premium for duck eggs, they will likely mention structure and loft. Duck eggs contain more albumin, the protein in the white, and a higher fat content in the yolk than chicken eggs. When you whip duck egg whites, they create a more stable foam. When you bake with them, the extra protein provides a stronger structure, allowing cakes, breads, and pastries to rise higher and hold that height without collapsing. This is why gluten-free bakers specifically seek out duck eggs. The added protein helps compensate for the lack of gluten, giving gluten-free breads a much-needed boost in texture. Richness without the fishy myth. There is a common misconception that duck eggs taste fishy. This is almost entirely down to the duck's diet. When ducks are raised in clean environments with high-quality feed and plenty of fresh greens, their eggs are simply a concentrated version of a high-quality egg flavor. They are savory, buttery, and incredibly satisfying, the nutritional powerhouse. Beyond the culinary perks, duck eggs are a nutritional heavy hitter. For the health-conscious consumer, these eggs are a superfood in their own right. Protein punch. A single duck egg can provide about 9 grams of protein compared to about 6 grams in a large chicken egg. Vitamin wealth. They are significantly higher in vitamin B12, which is essential for energy and neurological health. They also boast more vitamin A, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids. The alkaline factor. Interestingly, duck eggs are often cited as being an alkaline-producing food, whereas chicken eggs are more acidic. For individuals monitoring their body's pH balance, this makes duck eggs a preferred choice. Allergy alternatives. Many people who are allergic to chicken eggs find they can eat duck eggs without any reaction. This is because the proteins in duck eggs are slightly different, providing a safe and delicious alternative for those who thought they had to give up eggs forever. Starting your duck egg production journey. If you're convinced of the value, the next step is producing them. Raising ducks is a different experience than raising chickens. They are quirky, hardy, and surprisingly productive. Choosing the right breed. For egg production, not all ducks are created equal. If your goal is a high-volume business, you'll want to look at specific breeds. Khaki Campbell, the undisputed champion of the laying world. A well-managed Khaki Campbell can lay upwards of 300 eggs a year, rivaling the best commercial chicken breeds. Indian Runner, famous for their upright bowling pin stance. These ducks are prolific layers and excellent foragers. They are active and entertaining to watch, making them great for farm-to-table tours. Welsh Harlequin, a beautiful docile breed that produces large white eggs consistently throughout the year. Housing and management. Ducks are remarkably hardy. They are more resistant to common avian diseases than chickens and handle wet, cold weather with ease. However, they are messy. Because they need to dip their heads in water to clear their bills, they will splash. The key to a successful egg business is clean eggs. Since ducks tend to lay their eggs on the ground, often in the mud if you let them, providing a well-bedded dry coop is essential. Training them to stay in their coop until 8 o'clock a.m. or 9 o'clock a.m. ensures that most eggs are laid in a clean, controlled environment rather than out in a pond or a muddy field. Feeding for flavor. To sell a premium product, you need to provide a premium lifestyle. Ducks that forage on grass, clover, and bugs produce yolks that are nearly red in color, a sign of high carotenoid content. Supplementing their diet with high-quality layer pellets ensures they have the calcium needed for those famously thick, strong shells. Marketing and selling your duck eggs. Since duck eggs are a niche product, you won't be competing on price with the $2 cartons at the supermarket. Instead, you are selling an experience, a nutritional boost, and a culinary tool. Targeting the right audience. The home baker. Focus your marketing on the loft and moistness duck eggs bring to cakes. Share photos of side-by-side baking tests. The health enthusiast. Highlight the vitamin B12 and omega-3 content. Use the superfood label accurately to appeal to those looking for nutrient density. Local chefs. High-end restaurants and farm-to-table bistros love the local and artisanal appeal. A chef can use one duck egg to create a signature pasta dish or a decadent dessert that justifies a higher menu price. The allergy community. Connect with local health food stores or online groups for people with food sensitivities. Packaging and branding. Because duck eggs are larger and have tougher shells, they don't always fit in standard chicken egg cartons. Investing in jumbo-sized cartons or clear plastic containers that show off the large, pearly eggs can make a big difference in shelf appeal. Your branding should lean into the rich and flavorful aspect. Use words like velvety, robust, artisanal, and farm fresh. Remind your customers that while they might pay more per egg, they are getting more egg per egg, often 30% to 50% more by weight. The economics of duck egg production. Is it profitable? Yes, but it requires a strategy. Duck feed consumption is generally higher than that of chickens, so your price point must reflect that. However, because duck eggs are a specialty item, you can often charge double or even triple the price of standard local chicken eggs. The thick shells of duck eggs also provide a practical business advantage. They have a longer shelf life. While freshness is always the goal, the robust shell protects the interior from air penetration better than a chicken egg, meaning they stay farm fresh for longer. Scaling up. As your production grows, consider diversifying. Salted duck eggs are a staple in many Asian cuisines and have a massive market. You could also sell to local bakeries that want to advertise made with local duck eggs as a premium selling point for their pastries. Final thoughts, a rewarding venture. Duck egg production is more than just a farm business. It's about bringing a superior ingredient back to the table. Whether you're a baker looking to perfect your sourdough or an entrepreneur looking for a niche in the local food movement, the duck egg offers a unique combination of flavor, nutrition, and charm. They are the heavy cream of the egg world, richer, thicker, and more satisfying. By focusing on quality care for your birds and educating your customers on the benefits, you can build a loyal following that will never want to go back to regular eggs again.